A few years back, I decided that I needed to become healthier. I decided that I was going to once again try all the vegetables I grew up hating. Corn, carrots, and Brussels sprouts. Now, Brussels sprouts had a particular rub because when I was about 4 years old, they served these Brussels sprouts at the daycare center. Brussels sprouts to a 4-year-old. The policy then was that you had to eat half of your vegetables in order to be able to drink your milk. Well, I wasn't eating those Brussels sprouts. One by one, the other kids started eating their Brussels sprouts and drinking their chocolate milk and having the time of their lives, while I sat determined not to eat them. Now, this is the part of the story where I say, I came and I took a bite and I learned to... No, I didn't. Not a drop of milk was drank that day. I was a stubborn little child. So fast forward to a few years ago when I took to Pinterest, determined to find a way to make Brussels sprouts palatable. Success. All I needed to do was steam them in a little chicken broth. I took to Facebook to share this discovery, and it garnered the attention of the one friend that hates Brussels sprouts more than me, my friend Chris. He said that Brussels sprouts are the devil's testicles and should not be eaten. Chris had a way with words. We went back and forth, and every now and then I would tease him with different recipes of Brussels sprouts, and even other people got in on the game. Last year, when the word of the lockdown started looming, Chris and I shared things back and forth on each other's Facebook walls. We determined that in addition to toilet paper and water that everyone seemed to be hoarding, we also needed to collect wine and junk food. Brussels sprouts did not make the list. We vowed that we were going to have a reunion when all of this lockdown business was over. That didn't get to happen. 3 days later, I logged on to Facebook to see the post that Chris had passed away suddenly and unexpected. I was devastated. We had just spoken. One of Chris's friends had this idea to do a tribute video. Chris's birthday was May 4th, and he was a Star Wars fan, so everyone was supposed to answer a series of questions and end by saying, "May the 4th be with you." If there's anything that I have learned in the past few months, it is the importance of remembering the people that you love. Celebrating their life, honoring their memory, and keeping them alive through storytelling. Last year, I unsuccessfully attempted to make this tribute video for Chris 5 times. I couldn't even get out a single sentence. I was traumatized into silence. He deserved more. Here is attempt number 6. Chris, let me first apologize for not wearing the gold Princess Leia bikini top. I tried. It doesn't come in my size. I am featuring cleavage today in your honor. I also apologize for the lack of official Star Wars music, but you know better. Ain't nobody got money for all those royalties. But check out the hair. I met Chris in 1992. He was a student at St. Ambrose, and I was a student in the local high school. I came over to the dorms with my friend Tamika. When I met Chris, he asked me if my eyes, my hair, and my boobs were real. Real subtle. I told him I got the eyes and the boobs from my mama and the hair from the store. He told me if you bought it, it's yours. I loved him instantly. What one word will always remind you of Chris? He was appropriate, for the most part, in public. But he could fire off a cuss word or two in private. I appreciated that. How has Chris helped you? Several years ago, I was going through a low point, and Chris told me to just unapologetically be me. and everybody else would just have to adapt. He was right. They adapted. What is one thing about Chris that you will always remember? Soon after meeting Chris, he asked if I would pose nude for him. Chris was an artist and he wanted to pencil a nude sketch. I told him nobody wanted to see all my imperfections. He told me that imperfections are what makes nudes interesting. Perfection is boring. I then told him that I was 17 years old. And he told me I needed to get my little fast behind out the dorms and forget that conversation ever happened. But come back when I'm 18. Question number 5. What was your favorite thing to do with Chris? Well, that's easy. Talk. There are things that pop up online to this day that I think about Chris and get ready to send him a DM, and then I remember. Chris, you were out of this world. I am so blessed that I got the opportunity to know you. Rest easy. And may the force be with you always. Chris was an amazing man who will be remembered forever by his friends and his family and everyone he impacted through his business, Resume Crusade. So much so that the people at codecrew.org established the Christopher D. Fields annual merit-based memorial scholarship. I'll link all the information if you'd like to apply or donate in the description box. Thank you.